Okay, how we doing?
Good.
All right, what we got here?
Brian, double-digit deficits at halftime in all 3 games this
Yeah.
season. Why the slow starts, and how difficult is it to recover from them?
Yeah, we went down there, got points. Obviously, you want to start fast. That's a heck of a team. Usually it comes down to making plays when you have an opportunity to make plays, and they did a good job. Give them credit. That's a heck of a football team there. Came back out, had a score. Went for 2 to try to cut it to 3. It was a 17-12 game there, so they just give them credit. They did a lot of good stuff. That's a good team.
Dave, you guys could not seem to get off the field on 3rd down there defensively. Did that seem to be a big part of the game?
Yeah, I think they were 7 and 9 in the first half, and a few of them were screens where they just caught and run and got to rally the ball and make tackles. Again, I'd say both sides. It was 3rd down was a huge tonight in this game. It was a contributing factor to, it must have been double the time of possession, I think, somewhere around there. So when you're not converting 3rd downs and you're giving up some 3rd downs, there's time of possession. So defense gets tired. We're not out on the field offensively enough. It's a collective thing.
Obviously, you knew the running game was going to be up against it without Saquon, but were you still disappointed in how little you got out of it?
Yeah, look, that's a good football team. There's a lot of stuff that we can do better, really in every phase. So that's what we'll get back to work and get a couple days off here. Obviously, the players get some days off and try to correct some things and come back ready to go.
You guys doing anything specific to limit Daniel's ability? He didn't look to run, and he obviously didn't do much with the running.
No, they played their defense. They're fast, talented, aggressive. Nothing in particular.
What did you see out of Daniel without looking at film?
Yeah, I'd have to. I'm going to watch the tape on the way back, and sure there's plays that he'd like to have back. I'm sure there's plays that everybody would like to have back.
How much were you limited in what you could do offensively with some of the injuries you had in the O-line and the pass rush they had? Like, how much did you have to compensate for that?
Yeah, no excuses. We could do a better job.
With how shorthanded you guys were, because the injury report was pretty robust with some legitimate players. How close this game was until that Daboll touchdown. Can you take some legitimate positives out of this?
Yeah, I think again, it's you got to take the good from it, and you got to learn from the bad, just like every game. The guys competed. We competed all the way to the end. They made more plays than we did. So you go back and take a look at it, and get going on the next week.
Dave's obviously Sunday the missed tackles were glaring, and then tonight you guys had a bunch as well. Do you chalk any of that up to the idea that you weren't able to get out on the field and have full practices?
No excuses. Nope.
What made you decide to go with Lemieux over Lewinsky?
Yeah, that's something that we talked about as a coaching staff. He was going to go in at left, Mark would go in at right, or be a backup to him, give him an opportunity to go out there and play.
What did you see in that skirmish at the end of the first half?
Yeah, I saw a couple punches be thrown, and then the refs backed everybody back off. I couldn't see the whole thing. I just saw a couple punches there.
There was a report Saquon's ankle was a high ankle sprain. Does that make it more difficult for somebody to come back?
Yeah, I'd say he was considerably better, And again, I talked to him the day I talked to you guys, and the next day he just said, I don't think I'll be able to go. I said, okay, we'll rule you out, and we'll see where it goes next week. But he's walking around.
There were 2 plays that looked like you had a chance to hit big to Waller.
Yeah, the one was the over.
Yeah.
And then
one
the other one,
first half, and then one in the early 4th.
Yeah, the other one was a double move. That one was close.
Connect, yeah.
Yeah, we just we missed it. Yeah, we missed the one on the over. The other one was fairly tight coverage. Try to put it kind of behind them. But the one that we missed on the over there was an 11-point game there at that particular time, and it sailed over his head a little bit.
Is that a catch he should make, or is that a tough?
I think it was a little bit high. Yeah, I think it was overthrown.
Maybe other than the first play to Slate, you didn't really take many shots after. Were they taking that away? Or?
Yeah, we called a fair amount of them with all of our guys, whether they're high V's, crossers, middle posts. A couple times we had them, and the protection kind of leaked. A couple times they covered them. So it was a delicate balance there with that our defensive line that they got of how many guys you keep in to help out the protection to make sure you can get off more vertical routes versus getting it out a little bit quicker. And, again, I just give that team a lot of credit. They're a really good football team.
Going back to Saquon, when you don't have him, does that make it harder to have play action be effective because the defense does not have to focus on him?
Yeah, no excuses with anybody that missed the game or who played. We have to go out there, compete, and try to win our football games. There's no excuses.
On that illegal contact on Kayvon, did you think it was within the 5 yards?
Yeah, but it wasn't, I guess.
Did you feel like there were some, you guys had some costly penalties tonight. Did you feel like, without trying to get fined here, but did you feel like some of them were questionable?
No, look, they call what they see. They got a tough job to do. And again, that's an excuse. We're not going to make excuses about any of it.